I'm going to show you how schools use the data, the resulting data from the handwriting match fit assessment to plan a school-wide handwriting strategy. So Mrs. Nelson from Downhall Primary School in Rayleigh has compiled the baseline and follow-on data from the handwriting match fit assessment done at Downhall Primary School. They did an assessment in, January 2016, and then they did a follow-on assessment in September 2016. Now, we're going to block these children's names out. These are going to be blurred. But you'll see here that Mrs. Nelson knows winterborn, summerborn, springborn, and we've got the year group. We've got, are they achieving the expected outcomes? Are they left-handed or right-handed? Are they hypermobile? The pencil grip when we started, and the follow-on pencil grip. And we also then look at their baseline data. Now this group here, these children were in year 1, but unfortunately we did not do a baseline assessment with these children because they were halfway through reception when we started, or nearing the end of reception. But 6 months later, we did an assessment of these children to see where they were. Were they achieving the expected outcomes? I mean, those are fantastic, fantastic figures. But what we've since pioneered at Downhall Primary School, Miss Beck Wakefield now assesses all of her reception children at the end of reception, and that gives her the baseline data for the children's handwriting attainment, and then she will assess them again at the end of year 1. And she puts all of this data in. So we can see here, are they achieving the expected outcomes? No, no, yes, yes. You can plan your strategy along this data. Now, if we go further down this route here, if we look at the year 4s, these children were assessed in right at the beginning in January 2016, and then again in September 2016. So we have baseline data and follow-on data here. So we can see in 6 months, this child has improved by 1 attainment point. This child required an intervention, and they are now achieving more than the expected outcomes for both Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2. They've gone up 4 attainment points to a 5, and so on and so forth. The information that the handwriting match fit assessment gives you is absolutely incredible. It can tell you which children still require an intervention after 1 year of doing a particular handwriting scheme. So you can see, is your handwriting scheme working for you? You don't have to be using Start B to use the Start B handwriting match fit assessment. You can use this assessment to ascertain whether Pen Pals is working for you, Handwriting Without Tears is working for you. It gives you the hard data, the baseline and the follow-on data. Is your scheme delivering the expected outcomes? No child should now be falling through the net. You will be able to assess every child. Are they achieving the expected outcomes? What Mrs. Nelson then does is she splits the data. She puts that Excel spreadsheet into her data tracking software for the school, and she can ascertain autumn-born children, EAL, female, male, non-EAL, pupil premium, non-pupil premium, SEN, non-SEN, springborn, summerborn. She can look and see which children in receipt of pupil premium need help with their handwriting, what their attainment data is. I'm not going to open that, but this is what she and her literacy lead, Miss Beck Wakefield, are using to plan their school-wide handwriting strategy. You can use the handwriting match fit assessment to plan a personal handwriting strategy for the year, a class handwriting strategy for the year group handwriting strategy, and even a school-wide handwriting strategy. This ensures that at the end of reception, you are ascertaining which children still need a handwriting intervention, which children are on the cusp of becoming emergent handwriters, fluid, legible handwriters, achieving both Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 outcomes by the end of reception. That's what Down Hall is achieving. And you can then put there's about 4 or 5 children at the end of reception. We've ascertained those children need to go into a handwriting breakaway group, and they are instantly going to be put onto the SEN program, and they're going to be doing handwriting with their peers, the group, the neutral group. So continuing with a neutral group in year 1, but at the end of year 1, you do the handwriting match fit assessment again. You split the data, and you can have a look, see which children are achieving the expected outcomes, which children are not. And then you can transfer those children onto further assessments with your SENCO, or you try again, you put them through the dyslexia program in year 2. So year reception, you do your handwriting program. So handwriting for beginners, patterns, lowercase, uppercase, entry and exit strokes. Year 1, they're going to start joining up. You're going to be making sure that that's all fluid, legible. Everything is good. If by the end of year 1, these children are not fluent and legible and writing well, you can put a strategy into place, either directing them through a handwriting breakaway group or a lunch club or a handwriting breakfast club or a handwriting after school club or a handwriting holiday club even. This is what Down Hall does. They use their pupil premium funding and they run a handwriting holiday club so that these children hit the ground running when they come back from their holidays. So no child now falls through the net, not with this data. I'm going to include a little video that Mrs. Nicola Parker of the Billingbrook SEN School created, and you'll be able to see how she uses the Excel spreadsheet to plan for her pupils, how she assesses handwriting at the end of every year and what she puts on that Excel spreadsheet.
So we've obviously spoke about the match fit assessment, and you sort of saw that in one of the videos, how the children do the activity and then you comment on how they've done it basically, the hand that they've used, were they able to continue the pattern, were they able to do over the tracing. So you've got lots of ways of tracking their progression through the handwriting. And we also take photos as well, so that you can see the handwriting grip, and then you'll be able to see the progression of that. And then the pupil's data is, like I say, it's put into a baseline assessment. You can link in the photos to that, so that's what we've been doing in the school, just so that we can see the starting hand grip. And then when we do it again in sort of the summer term, we'll see the progression with that.
If you want to get hold of us, you can get the handwriting match fit assessment training via YPO, www.ypo.co.uk, start-B. So it is here, it is www.ypo.co.uk/start-B, and you can go to the YPO landing page. It tells you what is Start-B, how to get started, browse Start-B products, and this is where you will find the handwriting match fit assessment e-learning course. It's £90 from YPO. You can buy the handwriting match fit assessment booklets in packs of 30 and everything else that your heart desires from Start-B. And or you can get hold of us. There's frequently asked questions, how to get started with Start-B. Everything is here for you on the YPO website. So please feel free, get in touch with YPO, and there you go. It's measure and assess your school's handwriting for as little as £120 with the Start-B handwriting assessment toolkit. There it is. There it is. It's having 30 of those booklets and the handwriting match fit assessment e-learning training. How to deliver the assessment, how to mark the assessment booklets, and how to use the instructions that Hannah Jane delivers on the streaming platform, guiding your children through the assessment. It's all there for you. In under an hour and a half, you should have at least one handwriting specialist teacher in every school. Every school. thank you very, very much, and we look forward to hearing from you and to seeing that phenomenal split data in every school that is using their handwriting match fit assessment to ascertain your school-wide handwriting strategy.